Well, once again, this is D.C. Curry. You're listening to DisRace. Once again, Satan has appeared in the person of Kanye West. It's amazing. I'm gonna see this go round because he really going off the rails this time. But I've been abandoning that Kanye boat. But this time, I think he's done it. It used to be a cartoon. What was that cartoon? You've done it now, somebody. What was it? You've done it this time, somebody. But I think this time, I think the boy has done it. He came out last week and said that George Floyd killing was actually not choked to death, and basically said that George Floyd was on fentanyl, OD'd, that the man, Derek Chavez, didn't have his knee on his neck. And I mean, boy, what's really going on here now? Well, that's my first question. So let's go with that first before I hit y'all with this second major debate. But I mean, at some point, do you just let the boy go? Do you abandon the boy at some point? Or do you just hold to, he's a brother, we supposed to support him no matter what?
I think we're just loyal sometimes to our own detriment. And to me, I think you're doing more harm than good to Kanye without checking him. I mean, it's one thing to make people culturally aware of what blacks and different races and stuff go through, but right now, you don't know what direction he's going.
And that's a good point, because actually I think part of his acting up now is a result of him saying that outlandish stuff about slavery being a choice, a voluntary thing. And then black folk didn't abandon him after that, which I thought was absurd. I'm like, get out of here. You telling me your great-grandmama
stayed to
who
get
was
beat,
dragged in the house to sleep with the slave master's son, then came back out to the slave quarters, and your nasty great-great-granddaddy wanted a little bit, and she just been in there servicing the man, and she had to get, and you telling me she volunteered for that? I mean, that's just one of the stipulations of slavery.
That we chose to eat hog slop sometimes. The same thing the pigs ate. We really chose to
even though them chitlins are good.
Hey, I ain't saying eat the hog. I'm talking about what the hogs ate. We're doing that one.
Hey. And we stuck with him through that. Not we, but I'm saying we as a people, but not me.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, all that is just his opinion. Should we be giving so much energy to just because it's just his opinion? And even though it's asinine, it may be asinine and ridiculous and slanderous, but at the end of the day, it's still just his opinion.
Well, who are you?
Who
are you? What are you? What do you mean to your people? Your opinion. That's all the hell you got. What you talking about? That's just his opinion. That's all you got. That's all you are. Yeah. How you feel about it? How you feel about it? That's all the hell you are. Your opinion.
But again, it's just that's not all you are. That's just his opinion. If he feels though that in his mind he thinks that slavery was a choice, then that's just his opinion. We know we know that's not true. But if that's just his opinion, we giving so much attention to his opinion, and he just keeps doing crazy outlandish stuff.
I think that you have a freedom of speech for your opinion, but you should not have a freedom of speech for lies, and that's what he's spreading. He's spreading lies. That's just the bottom line.
It could be his opinion and not be a lie.
Well, that's true too, but I don't feel as though that he should be forgiven. Or at some point you have to stand for what you say. And
if a man says
opinions carry weight.
If a man
opinions carry weight.
Hell yeah, that's all you got. Exactly. Your opinion.
And his opinion about to get him sued $250,000. $200 million.
Now you can say that's an opinion, but if your opinion, in particular, if your opinion is consistently anti-black, do you deserve the support of black people?
Absolutely not. And if I'm the family, I would go up to $325 million. I think you can get away with it for all the destruction that caused in that man's death.
The hurt and the pain.
You just basically just denied that.
How you come up with that number?
Because of just all the rotting and everything.
I know, but how you come with that number?
$325 million. I just upped it. Just wanted to go up higher than 270.
That's his opinion.
Why not
That's
400?
your opinion.
Because if somebody, we can turn to an auction and somebody
go about 500 million. 500 million.
Ahead of me. I'm just going 325.
But at some point, your opinion, when it causes hurt and pain to other people and cause destruction to your people, you should be held responsible for what you're saying.
Well, I think when your opinion is consistently anti your culture, anti your race, then obviously you are a they got a word for it, but you are self-hater. So my thing is, you entitled to your opinion. I'm saying you and your opinion, get the hell on. Because I don't think he deserves the support of the people that his opinion is downgraded.
And I agree because his opinion is clearly going against us. So why would you support someone who's clearly against you?
Clearly.
I'm just trying to find out where our black leaders in society. I know we got a lot going on with the election. I know we got a lot going on with midterms, but there should be somebody other than Roland Martin or you or anybody else in the panel should call Kanye out. There's a lot of, since he made those anti-Semitic comments, it's a lot of white people, J.P. Morgan, but there aren't enough of us who have impact that are in the entertainment or sports that's calling Kanye out. And I don't know why.
It's hard.
Because to me, your silence means you are complying with it.
It's hard to talk to someone who has his own platform.
That he's about to try to buy.
But you can talk about
hold on. Just like NBC, CNN, and everybody, this brother has his own platform. It's hard to talk to someone like that. I don't agree. I don't agree with everything.
I'm going to go out on a limb, man.
Got his own platform.
I mean, he my boy now. But I watched P. Diddy dance around the subject. The hell with that, man.
Right.
This man has come out and just blatantly disregarded his culture and his race. And then you dancing around. I mean, I've watched them dance around it like they scared. It reminds me of how the Republicans are afraid of Trump. And they know damn well he's wrong. But they dancing around it because they're afraid of the repercussions. The hell with that.
Well, look here. When J.P. Morgan take their money back from you, that's serious. Because you know much it take for you to get your money back, for them to decide how many decisions from the top decided we're going to give his money back. We don't want his relationship with our money, his money.
When Jews get their money back, it's serious.
That's serious.
Right. And I agree.
When Jews get your money back, it's serious.
I agree.
They don't get no money back.
Kanye, can I spin it?
Yeah.
Kanye feels like I have enough following that I can make a difference. Now he's out here saying that I'm the richest black man in America ever because I got this many billion. But no, Kanye, you're not the richest black man.
Even if he is, I don't give a damn.
You're not. It's the mere fact that it's the Jews that's taking their money, but black folks silent.
But hold on. But when the Jews start taking your money, now the banking system, you can't make transactions. You can't do anything. And he even knows this. He said, okay, now if they do that to me, I got enough money. I can go sit on an island somewhere and raise my family.
I believe he
away
can.
From all this.
I don't know if he can get his family away from Kim Kardashian, but yeah, he can go to Ireland.
He can't get that family.
He got enough money to do that.
But
he got way over enough money to do that.
But he feels like that what he's saying to us is the negative of what happened. And he don't realize black people don't see it that way, Kanye. You're the only one that got that kind of money and can do what you're doing. We didn't come up like that.
He's so far out of touch.
A lot of us
I've had a theory all along. Back in the day, they interviewed me when I was on ABC, Grace Under Fire. They interviewed me one time. They were asking me, I remember one of the questions was, why do I think black comics, Eddie Murphy, Arsenio, and them, even though Arsenio started out, he was a magician.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then he came in.
But
they asked me, why do they not continue to perform? Martin has come out and done a little stuff lately. And my answer was because black comedy a large black comedy is about the black culture, which is about the struggle. And you identifying with the average person in your audience. And whether it's true or not, when the audience perceives you as having these millions of dollars, so when you become a big star as a black person, you can't go out there and talk about gas and the electricity getting turned off because it's not believable. Because they look at you like, oh, man, come on.
Right.
You got $1 billion.
Right.
You flew in here in your own jet.
Right.
You flew in here on your own jet. And so I think he has lost touch with, by and large, black people, man. And black people, as is black comedy, is about to struggle, brother. And he has no concept of that now. And I think that's part of the problem. The other problem was when his mother died, and he was like Tyson and Customato. His mama was running him, and when he died, he just out there, a dog, a badass dog with no master, man.
Man, how long are we gonna let this dude just ride on that though?
Oh, I don't
It's not that you right. We know he has a mental illness. That's just the bottom. He has a mental illness. That's the bottom line.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
Well, you
JJ.
just said it. His
Hold it
mama
right
was helping him.
Hold on, this man don't have no mental illness. He don't have no
He got a
mental
mental
illness.
They let that boy that killed all them kids escape the death penalty. He killed, 17 people, 15 people at the school. They let him escape the death penalty. They said because he came up so hard. Well, if that's the case, there should be no black person on death row. Because if you're going to consider that life has mistreated this man, that life has been unfair to this man, that he's endured some stuff that the majority has not had to endure, there should be no black person, period, on death row.
Right.
Because that would be a defense for anybody. So don't give me that shit.
I agree. I agree, but we all know the only reason why that man is taking it to that. We all know the only reason why that guy did not get it because he was white. If he was a black man, he would have got death row.
And you think?
But in reference to Kanye, I'm not making excuses, but you just said it. When his mom was alive, she had a hold on him because she knew that he had mental issues. But he don't have anybody that's strong enough to say, look, dude, you need to chill out. He's out of control.
If you think this black boy that was arrested in California the other day, last week, for these murders, he's a serial killer. You think he ain't gonna get death penalty?
You don't get it.
I got grand right now. Anybody think he ain't gonna get death penalty?
He's gonna get it.
You cannot say Kanye have mental issues. He may have superiority issues. Yes. But he don't have no mental issues.
He got mental issues, and his mother knew it. I'm standing on that. His mother knew. He even said it. He even said he don't. He even said he don't like. But mental people, certain times of the year, they go manic. That I know for a fact. Certain times they go
hold
manic.
Up now. That's
so if they don't, well, that's true. But if they don't take he don't take his medicine.
Kanye felt like he pulled himself up from the bootstraps.
But Kanye
felt like he pulled himself. Hold on. But Kanye felt like he pulled himself up from the bootstraps.
Get the proof.
And he said other black people should be able to do that, but he don't realize the struggle ain't that easy.
Nothing wrong with
it. Ain't that easy for other black people.
He
felt like I pulled myself up from the bootstraps and I made it. I was a college dropout. That was the name of my damn album, College Dropout.
Mental illness is no excuse.
But if he mental ill, DC, he's a billionaire.
Oh yeah, I'm not telling you. Gotta. You have other men. You have a men.
From all your actions.
What I'm saying,
I'm not excusing it.
Genius.
I didn't excuse it.
Black folks right now.
I didn't excuse it. I did not excuse it. I said that he has issues and he needs someone just like his mom was there. Since his mom died, he been gone, or because he don't have nobody to pull him back in, and that's the bottom line. But he's always been off, but it was okay when he was off against the white people.
This is Kanye reality. This is not everybody. He don't understand. This is Kanye reality. This is how it happened for him. It don't happen for everybody else like this. It happened for him like this because of what he went through. He broke his jaw. He had an accident. Came back, started speaking again. His mama died. It happened for him like this, but it don't happen for everybody.
And he got money, so he can be exposed.
I'm like the white woman in California that got put off the city council. Kanye need his ass whipped.
Yep.
And I'm not taking anything.
At what point all of a sudden is he going down this road as a musician and he's going down this road to claim himself a genius that all of a sudden his calculated comments have been against the black culture? Like and
I'm gonna tell you something too. We gotta go to break, but I'm gonna tell you something too. Numerically, it makes sense, and I'm gonna tell you why now. Exactly. But I'm just telling you, you're a coward. Numerically, it makes sense. You know, people talking about the black following he's going to lose with these comments he said. But with him being that pro-white, white lives matter, he's going to pick up more white supporters than he's going to lose black. Because you got to remember, black folk, we ain't but 12% of the population in the United States. It's overwhelmingly white. You got some other minorities, but it's overwhelmingly white. And a lot of people are going to get behind him who were not before, that are behind Candace Owens and that other silly ass girl, because he has gone against his own people. So I don't buy that. It's just his opinion.
They love that.
Because he has a platform where it actually matters. Now, he ain't the only one that said that, because other people who say that, there are some other people, but they don't have a platform that he has.
Exactly.
So since the platform is so big, how can we not address it? When we come back, I want to talk about Kim abandoning him. And since we got Sister JJ here, I'm going to ask her, but I'm going to ask y'all too, how long should a woman stick with a man? Tom Brady's old lady leaving him, Gasser leaving him, and should Nia Long hang in there with Udoka?
I got a question for it too.
We'll be back.